A couple of years ago, you passed up what at the time could have been a big career opportunity with a new group in another company, and now you're wrestling for AEW. You're the interim ROH Women's World Champion. I mean, I know there's been a lot of ups and downs since then, but like in that moment, as you won that title, how did you feel about those decisions? Because I mean, one always leads to another.
I'm always a big believer that the universe has a plan for you. You make decisions based on what's going on in your life, and there's always a path that you have to take. I think it wasn't so much passing up AEW back, 2 years ago. It was more or less, I think they were still learning, and I was still trying to figure out where I was going at that time. It just wasn't the right time.
To be honest, it was a screwy thing.
Yeah.
I told her. So here's what happened. Here's what happened. She was working with us, and here's why. So obviously I like Mercedes a lot, and I had worked in putting a match order and a card together for All Out. She was very prominently featured in All Out, and I actually was coaching then and worked with you and liked her a lot, and we got along really well. But it was before the TV renewal, and I went on the Jericho cruise pre-pandemic, and it was a very eventful cruise. A lot of stuff happened. There was a lot of stuff that weekend, and Booker T was on the cruise. And he brought up to me how I'd really missed the boat on Mercedes. And I told him, I was like, that's the kind of, Mercedes is exactly the kind of person I would really like to have in AEW. And I was looking, and I was using her on a non-contract basis basically building up to when I had the budget to sign her, because before the TV deal, our revenue stream totally changed. And you saw me bring in literally dozens of free agents since then, dozens. And she absolutely would have been one of them, but she signed with a competition before I got the contract, and it was probably within weeks. So Booker was it was a funny conversation here. I was trying to explain to him, I worked with her. We worked on the Battle Royal together. I thought she was awesome. And I'm going to go out and start signing people. And after that, we signed a bunch of big names like Brody Lee, Matt Hardy, and the next year FTR, Sting, and many others, and built up a lot of names. And she would have absolutely been a name I was really interested in. So that was a conversation I had with Booker T on the cruise.
I legitimately was referring to Retribution, though. I mean, you passed up that opportunity. Yeah, exactly. and now you're here and you're winning championships.
Yeah, the whole Retribution thing, I think for me, the decision to not be a part of that was probably a great decision for me personally. I always believe my legacy has to be me in my truest form, which is as Mercedes Martinez, not part of a group or in a mass, and not to take away from anything that anybody in that group, they have their own decisions to make. For me personally, in my career in 20 years, I really did not want to change anything that I worked so hard for. The basis of my career has always been, I want to do this my way. True to my form, truest that I can be, very authentic, and it was always Mercedes, Mercedes, Mercedes. And have I turned down opportunities? Yes, of course. And I just truly believe that was not the direction that I wanted my career to go. And everybody was on board. There was no bad press or anything on it. Everyone was on the same page. They understood where I was going from, what I wanted to do for my career. And that was it. And, I left and went back to NXT and kept my career there. So it was, for me, it was a good decision for me personally. That's all.
That makes sense. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you meant.
No,
I thought you meant All Out.
It's
It's a good story too. It's a good story, and also it's true, because I really did enjoy it. We had a good time at All Out, and then I enjoyed working with you, and I wanted her to come back, and it was the one that got away, and now we're back together.
Both kind of fit.
Who's up next?
Yeah, right here. Righteous Rage, Pro Wrestling Illustrated and Grab City Podcast. You said you've had a 20-year career. Congrats on a great career. How do you approach matches now as a 20-year veteran when you're up against a lot of talent that is highly touted? The internet loves these people, and you just come in as the veteran and play your role. How does it feel to play that veteran role now?
I take it with pride. I really do. I think with me coming in and in the old school mentality, less is more, I think my body can only handle so much. You want to put out the best you can and really show that you can go with the young girls or guys, because, I don't care who I'm in the ring with. I think it's just building my body up and preparing my body up for those big matches and going all out on the big matches. And when you have the smaller matches, you kind of save your body. It's really just when I go in there, I teach the girls, hey, this is how you can do this better. Save your body for the long run. You want to have longevity in this industry, you really do. And if you go out there and you're constantly just go, high spots this, high spots that, you're going to potentially have yourself an injury and you're going to take yourself out of the game. I truly believe, with me having injuries in my career and being out 2 years here, 2 years there, it's because I was go. I was in that mentality just like they were. Now going into my 21 years now, I work a little smarter. I really do. I pick and choose what I can and can't do, but still being able to deliver on those matches and still highlight the girls as well. My match with Willow tonight was phenomenal. And we wrestled a couple years ago, and this match is a whole flip of what we did and what she can accomplish. My job as a veteran is to lift these girls up and get them to the level that I'm at and show the world that, yes, they can do all this crazy stuff, but when they're in the ring with someone like me, they have to learn a different style, a different way to showcase themselves. And it's really just getting them to have the experience to be able to do that when they do wrestle other people, and then when they do get to my level, would they be able to take that advice as well? So I take it really personally, and I really do want them to understand that my job is, if I'm here, I want them to get here and surpass me. Because my job is to pass the torch at some point in time and give them that experience. And I really do. I really think longevity is the name of the game. I wouldn't be here 21 years if I didn't think longevity was the game.
But tonight was not the night for passing that torch.
No, I'm still in my prime. What are you talking about?